everyone, I am Preeti Gurram, passionate BI developer and a data analyst with over 5 plus years of experience in IT domain. Want to know my expertise? It lies in data visualization, AI/ML, statistical modeling, and data integration. I have worked with Power BI, Tableau, Python, R, SQL, Microsoft Visual Studio, SAS, helping businesses make smart data-driven decisions. Beyond developing dashboards and reports, I love sharing knowledge, and that's why as a trainer, I have conducted multiple Power BI sessions for different organizations. Also, I have conducted different sessions in different institutes. From consulting global clients to leading BI solutions, my goal is quite simple. Transforming data into decision. Whether it's building self-service analytical tools, AI-driven predictions, or it might be corporate dashboard, I bring innovation and impact in them. So let's connect and make data work for you. Reach out and let's turn numbers into narratives that drive success. Thank you. So I'll be discussing interview-based questions as well as scenario-based questions which are asked in most of the interviews for Power BI roles. So I hope you all might be excited to check out what exactly scenario-based questions we are discussing. So let's start with the classic questions and slowly we will be going on to the complex based questions as well. So today let us cover first scenario. So the scenario is, how do I set a default value in the slicer? But before we go further, let's check out the data that we will be using. So here I have a data which consists of two columns. One is state and the second column is profit. So here we are having different states with the different profit information. So when you're building a report, the client wants that on the report, the card should display Maharashtra state profit first, like without any selection of the slicer. And when the user is selecting some other state, then accordingly the values must change. So is it possible? The answer to this is yes. We can do it for sure. So let's start and let's check how we can build it. But before that, let me tell you what all things I have placed on this particular page. So I have taken a table just to cross verify the data, that is state and profit. Then I have taken a card. I have added the profit to this card which shows the total profit, and then I have taken a slicer so that I can filter out the values based on the selection. Now let's say this slicer, if no one is selecting nothing, then it should display the value of Maharashtra. So that is what our scenario is. Now if I'm selecting Gujarat, it displays the profit of Gujarat. If I'm selecting Kerala, it displays the profit of Kerala. So it is changing accordingly. It should change accordingly, but currently it is displaying the total profit for all the states. So let's see how we can build a measure which has two conditions. So first condition is, if nothing is selected in the slicer, it should display Maharashtra's value. But if something is selected in the slicer, it should show that particular selected state's profit. Okay, so we are having two conditions. So let us see how we can solve these two conditions by building a simple measure. So for creating a measure, we will click here and select new measure option. So I'll start writing the profit. So we are building the profit for Maharashtra. I'll write it as default, and then we will start to build the measure. So first is that if something is filtered, then the value should change accordingly. But if nothing is filtered, the value should show Maharashtra. So now if something is filtered, so for that we will be using the very first if condition. Now to get to the filter condition, like if something is getting filtered, so we are having is filtered function for it. So you need to specify any particular column in the is filter, so that if you're trying to filter that particular column, then the is filter will return true. So once it is returning true, then what value do you want to return? So what I want is, I just want total profit of the selected filtered state. So to get the profit, I'll use calculate function, then I will use sum function, and then I'll write profit. So it will calculate the profit, total profit for that particular state. So this is the very first condition. So let us see if this condition has got satisfied or not. So I'll just close this and run it. Now I'll take a similar card. I'll simply click Ctrl C and Ctrl V on the same card, and that will give me a similar card. Now in this, I'll paste the measure that I have created. So currently, if you see, the measure is returning blank. So why? Because we have not filtered anything on the state. But once we start filtering, like if I'm filtering Karnataka, you can see the value is displayed 745. So the first condition is getting satisfied. Like if something is selecting, that particular value is able to return. But still, we are not able to get the default value. So currently it is showing blank. It means if has got two parameters. So in this one parameter we have specified. Now we are left to specify the other parameter. So if condition, it works like you first need to mention the condition. That is, this is the condition, and then you need to mention what to be returned for that condition. And if that condition is not satisfied, then what you want to return. So now let us answer to the question, like if nothing is filtered, what we want to return. So I'll put a comma after this, and then I'll write calculate sum of profit. Okay, calculate sum of profit. But now I'm going to put a filter condition such that the state is equal to Maharashtra. This is the filter condition that I need to put it. Now let us check whether it returns a default value or not. So now if I take this measure, so now you can see that the measure is working. So now it is showing the default value of Maharashtra, and here is the total profit. So here you can see Maharashtra, it is 723, and that is what it is displaying. Now if I am selecting some other state, it will display the value according to our selection. So this is we have done using isFiltered function. But the same measure I can build in a different way as well. Let's see what would be the second measure. So again, I'm going to select new measure, and let us check out the other way to build the same thing. So this I'll name it as Maharashtra default 1, and then let us see what measure we can build. Again, I'm going to use if condition. As you have seen that in the first measure, I have used isFilter function. But in the similar way, we have one more function, that is hasOneFilter. So let us see using this particular function. So again, this function asks for the column name. So here my column name would be state. Like if it is filtered, what value it needs to be written. Rest all would be the same. So let me write it quick. This is the measure that we have built using the hasOneFilter function. So now let us check whether this function will return the default value of Maharashtra or not. Again, I'm going to Ctrl C and Ctrl V. I'm going to create one more card, and in this card, I'm going to place the value of Maharashtra default 1. So now here you can see it is returning me exactly the default value of Maharashtra. But wait, in your mind, the question would be, what would be the difference between isFilter and hasOneFilter? If both are doing the same work, then why are we having these two different functions? So the purpose of this video is also to understand the difference between isFilter and hasOneFilter. So in interview, this is also important question which could be asked. The difference between isFilter and hasOneFilter. So let's understand what is the difference. The very basic difference is that if you're selecting multiple states, like if I'm selecting Andhra Pradesh as well as Goa, then you will observe that for the hasOneFilter measure that we have created, the value is not getting summed. So the value should be summed. It should show 1057 as the total profit for Goa and Andhra Pradesh. But hasOneFilter is not working in this case, whereas isFilter is working in this case. So that is the major difference between the two. So if you are selecting multiple things, then isFilter is the best function to be used to set the default value or maybe for your different purposes. But if your slicer is single selection, then in that case, you can go for has one filter function. So I hope now the difference is clear to you. So the difference is exactly in their names. So is filter tells that whether there is some filter applied to the column selected or to the table selected, whereas has one filter says that has there been only one filter applied. So that's difference. So as you know that in Power BI for slicers we cannot set the default selections, right? But yes, we can still do the things by using the DAX language. And that is the power of DAX. And there you have it. So your slicer is smarter, your data is cleaner, and your users are happier. So that's how we solved this scenario. So until next time, let us check out for some another scenario in our next video. Till then, stay tuned and make sure to follow our YouTube channel, subscribe, like, and put your comments or questions that you have on this particular video. Thank you.